from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
And you know, Grant, a positive trend in this league right now. Teams would rather risk losing a game than sacrifice a player's health.
Well, it's all about a player's health, B.A., when it's all said and done. A player with minor injuries are usually held out now, sometimes even against their own will. A much different situation than when I was playing many years ago.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez.
Pass to Green. Curry with it. Doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. Drains the triple.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
They get it again. Now here's Lopez. Green covering. Allen can't get it to go.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans. They resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
Poole can't get that one to fall.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Stephen Curry.
Curry gets the bucket. Here's Milwaukee. 3-point lead. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
One of the most effortless strokes we've ever seen. Thompson can just make corner threes in his sleep.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the night.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
The kick out, Curry. Here's Thompson. Wiggins right side. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So both teams changing it up here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And here's Connaughton for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Everybody knows Giannis is elite, but just in case you have any doubt, he's got a trophy case you'd need almost the whole team to lift.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Looney. Back to Kuminga. The 3 is up. Unable to get that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Antetokounmpo with it. Kuminga defends. And the basket by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 8 points. Well, Clark, Antetokounmpo's awards certainly do put him in some rare company.
Along with Jordan and Hakeem, the dream. B.A., I mean, Giannis is one of 3 players ever to win MVP, Finals MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year. Rarefied air indeed.
Getting getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy to start offensively.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Carter from outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
The first quarter concludes. And a
28, the Warriors. 12.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career. Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allen. Thanks for that. And Milwaukee has possession. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Yeah, they let that one slip through their fingers, and they just couldn't pull it together to fight off a big fourth-quarter comeback.
It's good. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Lets the three fly. Curry, no good. Pass to Dragic. From downtown. And the three-pointer goes. Dragic has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And last season, Giannis passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the Bucks' all-time leading scorer. He wants to finish his career in Milwaukee, so that total bound to grow. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Dragic outside. Crowder left side. And Crowder with the jam.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
Grant, both Giannis and Kareem dominated the paint, but they get it done differently.
Yeah, that they do. Kareem, possibly the best ever in the post, whereas Giannis might be the most dominant slasher and driver in league history.
Thompson, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Counted from distance.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Curry. Off the left rim and out.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Holiday from long range. Hauled in by Curry.
Milwaukee foul.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Curry from deep three-point land. Oh, Oh, no good again that time.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Middleton outside. No good with the triple. And here are the Warriors now. Nothing on offense from them yet in the second quarter. You know, Clark, only a handful of teams have won more individual MVP awards than the Bucks.
That's really interesting, B.A., that you mentioned that. But that's how it goes when you have players like Kareem and Giannis walking through your door. And who knows, Giannis might have even more in him before he's done.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do. Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
And here's Lopez from the arc. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Inside. Here's Green. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
Pass to Lopez. Basket counts. Lopez has got 8.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Golden State, Jordan Poole.
And both free throws good for Poole.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Poole outside. Takes a 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Bucks on top, just dominating this one. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's time to get loud.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
The 3. Golden State with a rebound. Basket's good.
Andrew Wiggins.
Boy, I tell you what, that 7-foot condor-like wingspan of Wiggins helps him get to the miss and convert it into points.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Defensive
And I
foul.
think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed.
Personal foul.
Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now, we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Right wing. Here's Lopez. The rebound by Klay Thompson. Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Well, I tell you, the Bucks are a big, tough, physical team, even in the backcourt. That's part of why they won the championship in 21 and are contenders going forward as long as they stay healthy.
You know, Clark, on top of that physicality, the Bucks have guys who can stretch the floor now.
Yeah, it's a nice combination, B.A. They can create space without having to play small ball. Not many teams can do that. Makes them one of the more unique squads in the league.
Milwaukee, let's hear it one more time for your Young Bucks dancers.
Here's Milwaukee. Allen on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Antetokounmpo has gotten 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Back to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. And the Warriors miss again.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Ryan, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Allie. Holiday from long range. Allen with it. Now Wiggins defending. A clear look for Antetokounmpo. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
You know, the moment he gets the ball, he's into his motion. That's good work by Giannis. Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Back to Lopez. And the 3 off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. And the Warriors miss again.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of it.